Hey, how's it going? It's Tim Brown, the construction company marketer, and I have this as a prop so that you think of me as related to construction. You know, I want to talk to you today about creating a memorable, distinct, and iconographic brand for your construction company. How do you do that? Well, number one, if you haven't chosen a name yet, you create a name that has a physical item attached to it. Because, you know, we're a hook agency, because hook is a very physical item that it pops in your mind right away, a hook. You know, there's other companies like Anchor Builders, I'm about to be talking to them this week. That's a very specific thing, an anchor. And it's a lot easier to remember than something that's kind of out there like Power Light Builders, or you know, something that isn't a specific thing that's clear and easy to remember. The second way to create a memorable and very distinctive brand is creating a logo that can be used as an icon. So an icon, you know, you think about it, it's the same as at a very small size as it is at a gigantic size on a billboard. So an icon brand means it's consistent. Everywhere you put the logo, you put it on social media, put it on your truck, it looks the same. You want consistency in your brand, and an icon helps do that. And it helps along with your other design elements. You want there to be consistent fonts, you want there to be consistent colors, you want to have the same kind of style of photos, and these type of things create consistency in a brand along with that icon. Number three, I strongly suggest doing this as a little exercise and using this for your marketing materials. Write out a little story about your ideal customer as the hero. If somebody tells you a story, you're 22 times more likely to remember the components of that story than facts alone. So write out a little story of your ideal customer as the hero, and what enemy are they facing? Because every good story has an enemy. What enemy are they facing, and how do you guide them to face that enemy and to get victory? How are they the hero, and what results do they get at the end of this process? So by writing out this story, it will clarify for you the components of your customer's journey, and you can also use components of this story in your marketing, whether it be on your social media by doing little profiles on your Instagram of your ideal customers and putting them as the hero, and putting a little quote of how they got through with the problem that you helped them solve. But they're still the hero. You're just the guide. You're the Obi-Wan Kenobi to their Luke Skywalker. Some of these components are derived from a book called Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller. I highly suggest you check it out. So these things together, these three components of physical item or physical thing, brand name that's easy to remember, an iconographic logo that's the same at big and small sizes, and building a brand story where your customer is the hero. These three elements are hugely powerful and make it much more likely for people to remember your brand and to remember you and to hire your company later, because they didn't forget it. They didn't forget the name, and they're willing to go back to you because you actually have something emotionally compelling to offer. So I look forward to hearing your brand story and to seeing your brand, and I hope that you have an amazing day, and I wish you good luck on your construction company marketing. All right, bye.